Now, Nigeria ranks first among countries practicing open defecation globally, taking over from India. This presents immense economic consequences for Nigeria and may also hinder its social development as it marks the World Toilet Day. Our correspondent, Abimbola Agbebi, takes a look at the kind of sanitary conditions some communities in Lagos are exposed to and their access to good toilet facilities.
I took a dangerous boat ride to Riverine community in Agboyi, a suburb of K2, Lagos, Nigeria. The operators had no life jackets. This is how residents commute this area that appears cut off from urbanization. The community lacks basic amenities as residents make do with a nearby river to take their baths. Perhaps the least of their problems is absence of toilets and bathrooms.
Yes, what they should do is just to come and rescue us, even though a link bridge, that is the first thing we need in this community. Once we have the link bridge, toilet, everything will follow.
Small plastics like this are a trademark here. Every house has one, used for relieving themselves whenever nature calls. They serve as toilets in the comfort of their rooms, while some use them outdoor. Then, the waste are poured into the river. That same river, they bath and wash their utensils.
We don't have any toilets here, but we have to cover ourselves here and do what we want to do inside this pot and then pour it in the river. They should help us build toilets and bathroom. We don't even have bathroom. If we want to bathe, we have to cover ourselves here and bathe here, so we don't have bathroom.
No disease, no cholera.
We need toilets in our community. Government should come to our rescue.
Many of the women have infection, but when you say, they will say that it did not affect. It's affecting. Please, we need their help. We need help because when you look at it, look at the water, it's very dirty, and we still fetch the water and bath. Some use it to wash plates, some use it, so many things because there is no water in this area.
For years, residents of Agboyi lived without access to toilets. The only visible toilet facility was provided by the Rotary Club, but residents claimed they were not given access to the toilet, an allegation the council chairman denied.
It's bathroom and toilet, but it's not useful to us. It's not useful at all because we didn't use it. They lock it, they didn't open it.
The reason why they lock it up is because people doesn't care about the maintenance. They just want to use it and leave it like that. And that means it's not going to last. People just want to use it, put their waste anywhere and nobody will maintain it. So.
Open defecation may be primitive, but still being practiced in both rural and urban areas. Inscriptions like this are disregarded by people as they are comfortable doing their thing anywhere, not minding who is looking.
It's an act of indiscipline for someone to want to wee and say because there is no toilet and he does it on the road. But we have a squad called Anti-Open Defecation Squad, because what we found, Loma cleaners were cleaning and they will pick up like styrofoam with a carrier bag to put in the bin and to burst open and it will be poo bursting into their faces. So for that, we now have the enforcement arm whereby we pick them as they are pooing into styrofoam and tying it into bags. We pick them and then they take them to the court. We have mobile court where they are tried and they are giving punishments like sweeping, tidying up and cleaning up in terms of community service.
According to UNICEF, there has been an upsurge in cholera in Nigeria due to poor sanitation and unhygienic practices. About 150,000 Nigerian children die from diarrhea yearly, and this is caused by unsafe water and poor sanitation. Research also shows that some 2.5 billion people worldwide do not have adequate toilets, and among them, 1 billion defecate in the open. In Nigeria, about 119 million people are not using safe toilets, while 50 million out of this number defecate in the open. In 2019, Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari signed Executive Order 009 to tackle open defecation, which had been supported by UNICEF and other key agencies. But how feasible is this?
Open defecation is over 400 years old. And what we need to do is, as human race evolve,
And as we advance, we need to be able to address it. So for open defecation, I know for Lagos State, the Ministry of Environment, through the support of the monitoring team, we have a task force for managing open defecation across the state. So at the moment, we have people employed to ensure they are doing awareness and enforcement. For me, it's a collective effort. It could be achieved. But leaving it up to the government alone, it could be a challenge, but it can be done.
The year 2020 World Toilet Day is drawing more attention to the need to tackle global sanitation crisis. Open defecation still tops the list. The Nigerian government has vowed to end open defecation by 2025, a target many believe can be achieved if only government can match actions with words. Abimbola Agbebi, TVC News, Lagos.